Right on. This is Najir alongside of Lucas. We're a Big O Belt Media. Hailey, how's it going today?
Hey, I'm good. How are you guys?
Good, good. And let me redo that introduction. Queen Hailey is here today.
Oh my goodness. That is so sweet.
Oh man, my question, and I asked Sasha earlier, but I wanted to kind of frame it to you as well too. Did you know coming into this series that this series is going to be as much about you as it is about Kanan?
No. At the last interview I just did, Cyrus was like, do you know what the people on the streets call it, raising JukeBox? And I was like, yes. I was like, oh, okay. I don't know if that has the same ring as raising Kanan, but yeah, I think with any villain origin story, you have to bring all of the people that you already know along with them. So it's been really exciting seeing just as much as how Kanan grows up and seeing what he goes through, seeing how JukeBox was a part of that for sure.
Yeah, and I also want to say that everybody we spoke to has all talked about, and everybody knows because the whole world should know just how talented you are vocally, which brings me to another really important question. Well, we knew going into this season that your mother was going to be casted, and then you bring on the iconic LaToya Luckett. What type of excitement did you have knowing that you two may potentially have some scenes together vocally doing what y'all do best?
Well, I mean, when Sasha he said, okay, you know Destiny's Child, right? I said, yeah. And he's like, LaToya? Oh, I freaked out. So I'm excited. I'm excited about that for sure.
Yeah. Now, the character of JukeBox broke everyone's heart in season 1. Just the emotional toll that character took on the audience. What can audiences expect to see in this season with JukeBox and possibly that she goes through?
I think you're going to start to see some familiar personality traits from older JukeBox this season. I think she starts to navigate how she can shift the puzzle pieces to work in her favor, as opposed to in the first season, she just kind of lets things happen to her. She is just experiencing these things and taking these hits, and, she's sad. So this season, we get to see her navigate things a lot differently.
Yeah. I think one way, shape, or form, there is a lot of JukeBox that people can relate with, whether, having an absent parent or a present absent parent. Losing a significant other, exploring sexuality, letting people trying to define sexuality. There's just so much compiled in this character. I have to ask, how do you kind of decompress to come out of such a super layered character that just lays it all out on the screen?
Well, I have the best cast, first of all. Like, we are a real family. Hanging out with London, he made sure to give me a hug every day. Whether that was before we started filming or after. We tried to not speak to each other on set a lot. So the fact that he even did that really meant the world to me. And I also love Patina. Patina and I go way back. She played my mom before Kanan in a different show. So I love being able to do a really heavy scene and then go to the dressing room hallway. We're all on one long hallway and just goof around and like really let it go. Yeah.
So what are we, as an audience, again, an audience who loves this character of JukeBox, who, again, as you said, it's called Raising JukeBox too. A huge portion of the population here. For JukeBox's character, though, from what we have always seen, it's always come across as a more tortured character. How do you, as an actress, say, okay, I know how to convey that and display that to the audience and give them this character that at times is self-confident, at times she wonders if she's doing the right thing. We've seen her in love. We've seen her out of love. We've seen in a horrible relationship with her dad. Like, how do you just say, okay, I know how to portray that to an audience to get you engaged into this character?
I think there's a really big blessing that comes with living a lot of life before you're a specific age. And I've just been through so much that there's a lot of emotions that I can tap into, which is fun sometimes. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's not the most fun thing in the world, but I would definitely attribute it to that for sure.
That's awesome. We're big Power fans. We're looking forward to more Raising Kanan, more you. You just had a fantastic previous year, already starting off this year hot. We want more Hailey, so we're rooting for you, and it was a pleasure to talk to you today.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
Absolutely.